Still experimenting with the lights. Picked up a couple of work lights from Harbor Freight, trying to kind of see if they'll help me not look like I'm in silhouette against this window, because I prefer to do my taping during the day when I can. But anyway, this channel is about things that make me proud to be an American. Well, I heard a couple of stories this week. And one of them I heard so in passing and couldn't find it again that I'm going to have to go with what I think I heard. Okay, but it still is pretty good and very American stuff. As I believe I heard it, a steer escaped onto I-40 in Oklahoma City. Now, I haven't been to Oklahoma City in a while, but I know I-40 has a lot of traffic through town, and it's pretty much 24 hours. There happened to be a cowboy with his horse trailer and the horse in it coming through about that time. He parked his truck, got his horse out of the trailer, saddled it up, rode up to the interstate, lassoed the steer, pulled it off over where he was parked, and held it until the rightful owner could be contacted to come get it. Unsaddled his horse, loaded him up, went on his way. No big deal. Now, that may sound kind of silly to some people. In fact, I was seeing people laughing about it as the story was being relayed. But it's not really that funny. If a car at highway speed hit that steer, the steer might survive. The people in the car might survive, but they're going to be injured. And they might not survive. I'm not that worried about the steer as far as I'm concerned. It's a food animal. It wouldn't be any difference to me whether you killed a steer or killed a cantaloupe. But because I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian. But that could have been a very dangerous situation for somebody. If that cowboy got out there on a horse in traffic now, but that was how he was comfortable, and that was also how he could swing that lasso. And he did what he knew to do and knew how to do and got that steer out of there. And that, folks, it may seem like kind of a ho-hum everyday sort of thing in some parts of the country, including where I live, but that's a hero. But got a little bigger hero for you here, and I gotta read this name. I can't remember it in. Okay, it's John Brittingham. I wanted to call John out by name. Mr. Brittingham, you are a hero. Now, what did John do that was so heroic? He was driving down State Road A1A, Brevard County, Florida, and saw two little toddlers running out in the road. Well, it's a busy road, and it's not a slow road either, as I understand it. I've never been there, but this is what I understand. Well, he parked his car, got out, ran out into the road himself, which would have, of course, endangered him if somebody's driving along there not paying attention. Scooped those little girls up. I took it. They didn't say for sure, but I took it to be twin girls. scooped those little girls up and went and found their parents and reunited those girls with their parents. They slipped out of a backyard at an Airbnb. Their parents hadn't even noticed. The gate just wasn't latched properly, and they got out. It was fenced, but, if the gate doesn't latch right, kids will find it. Trust me, I raised 2 of them. And I've got 4, 8, 12, 13 grandchildren. And I believe it's 5 so far and counting. No, wait a minute. No, excuse me. I was counting my great-grandchildren. I have 8 grandchildren, 9 great-grandchildren. So I know a little something about kids. And if there's anything that a kid can do that they shouldn't, they will. Especially the little ones. They don't know any better. They don't understand the dangers. But I wanted to sit down here and say a particular thank you on behalf of parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents everywhere to John Brittingham for being a hero when a hero was needed. And by the way, if you want to see the story, I'm not going to add it to this video, but I did find clips of it on YouTube. Look for John Brittingham. Look for toddlers in Florida A1A. Whatever search works for you. But you will find it. You will be able to see the local TV channel reporting on it. You may also find, I didn't, because I didn't look that deep, when I found enough to get his name, that was all I was concerned with. And that was a local report. But you might find national news reporting on it, because I believe I first heard about it on Fox News anyway. So you can see the actual clip. It really did happen. And John Brittingham, thank you so much.